Ometepe is an island formed by two volcanoes rising from Lake Nicaragua in the Republic of Nicaragua. Its name derives from the Nahuatl words Ometepe, meaning two mountains. It is the largest island in Lake Nicaragua. The two volcanoes of Concepción superscript 3n and Maderas are joined by low isthmus to form one island in the shape of an hourglass, dumbbell or peanut. Ometepe has an area of 276 km². It is 31 kilometers long and 5 to 10 kilometers wide. The island has an economy based on livestock, agriculture, and tourism. Plantains are the major crop. The island first became inhabited during the Dinarte phase, although evidence is questionable. The first known inhabitants were Nahua Indians from Mexico. In their footsteps came the Niquirano Indians, who established an important settlement on the island. Traces of this past can still be found in petroglyphs and stone idols on the northern slopes of Maderas volcano. The oldest date from 300 BC. After the Spaniards conquered the Central American region in the 16th century, pirates began prowling Lake Nicaragua. They came in from the Caribbean Sea via the San Juan River. The inhabitants of Ometepe were hard hit. The pirates kidnapped women, stole the inhabitants' animals, possessions, and harvest, and erected settlements on the shore, making it their refuge. This made the local population move to higher grounds on the volcanoes in search of shelter. The island was finally settled by the Spanish conquistadors at the end of the 16th century. The most important villages on the island are Altagracia, on the eastern side, and Moyagalpa, with its harbour on the northwestern side of the island. These two villages are the centres of the two municipalities, and the island is divided between the two. Many traditions have been kept alive. Thus inhabitants of Ometepe celebrate more religious and folk festivals than anywhere else in Nicaragua. Today, Ometepe is developing tourism and ecotourism, with the archaeological past and the bounty of its nature sanctuary, the exotic vegetation, animal, and bird life as draw cards. A new airport opened in 2014. VOLCA!! superscript 3n, meaning Concepción volcano in Spanish, is on the northwest half of the island. Concepción has a symmetrical cone, and is an active volcano. The volcano rose in the early Holocene epoch, and, through continual eruptions, now reaches an altitude of 1610 m, making Ometepe the world's highest lake island. Concepción is considered the most perfectly formed volcano cone in Central America. Although it went through a long quiet period, on December 8, 1880, Concepción came back to life. This eruption was extensive, and the volcano remained active for a year. More eruptions followed in 1883, 1889, 1902, 1907, and 1924. In 2005, an earthquake measuring 6.2 on the Richter scale occurred as a result of increasing pressure within the volcano. Cracks appeared on roads throughout the island, and an advisory to leave the island was issued. This was the first minor eruption since 1999. The most recent eruption was in 2010, and although it was extremely violent, few of the inhabitants heeded the order from the government in Managua to evacuate the island. The southeast half of the island consists of Maderas volcano, which has a crater lake and supports a diverse rainforest environment. Maderas also rose in the Holocene epoch, and rises 394 m above sea level. It is considered extinct or possibly dormant. The large lagoon in its crater was discovered on April 15, 1930, by the farmer Casimiro Murillo. The sides of the volcano are mainly covered with coffee and tobacco plantations, while the remainder is rainforest. Much of this part of the island is now a nature reserve. The volcanic ash has made the soil of this island extremely fertile, allowing continuous planting. The volcanoes are visible from everywhere on the island, and life on Ometepe revolves closely around them. They also play an important part in the myths and legends of the island, which once served as an Indian burial ground.